Hello and welcome back to Penkitten Plays. How's it been for with the Black Ice mod? We are back in... what was I calling this? We're back in the German Reich, getting completely steamrolled by the Soviet Union. They really got a buff in this mod. I mean, I remember back in the regular game, you could probably take out the Soviet Union, even with this extended line, with maybe about 50 units or so. We had over 100, we are just getting steamrolled by Russian tanks, as is what happened in real life, just a couple years too soon. And I think I'm going to keep letting this just play out. For the most part, I think it'll be good, because it gives you some time to talk about introspection on the mod itself. I've really enjoyed the mod. Let's go down to maybe speed 1, just let it play. I popped out 18 new divisions to go and try and retake West Berlin and keep our capital in place. Just an introspection on the mod. I really do enjoy it. I think it's a good mod. It's a mod that adds a lot of flavor, a lot of just options, really. I mean, just look at all of this. Look at everything you can produce. It makes it feel more like you're actually trying to put together an entire war effort, because in the base game you just make infantry equipment and that supplies your entire infantry. You don't have to make individual machine guns and pistols and let's see, let me find air support. No, infantry. You know, you don't have to make, you just have to make the rifle. You don't have to make the AT gun. You don't have to make the mines. You don't have to make the sniper rifles. You don't have to make the machine guns, the mortars. You don't have to make the submachine guns, even though I never use those because those are light infantry. You never have to do any of this, and especially with tanks, because tanks, they have all the different models right here. Now, even though that's a little weird considering the fact that you should... there is the system in the base game which allows you to... let's see, how would you call it? It allows you to upgrade your tanks, specifically your tanks using the army experience. But I don't know if people really use those that often. Now, in terms of war things, the Panzer II lights could be good. Oh, I need... no. What do I need for this? Heavy anti-air upgrade 1. Where's that? What? Heavy anti-air upgrades 1. Is that somewhere on here? I don't know if it is. Pure bunker. Don't know how much that's going to help. Schützen armor up for my tank sounds good. Yeah, just make some lines. Tannenbergs, but too late for that. Warschaft. Feldschaft. 70 days, 21 days, 7 days. 14 days. Do it. Land fort. Why not? And as for you, yeah, you'll be going straight on into West Berlin. Try to take that back. Pull back my lines to just this area. Hopefully that'll help. Yeah, we can lose Poland. I don't want to lose actual Germany. And for the most part, there are some annoying things, like I've always mentioned that whenever one of those pop-ups came up to either create a new unit or to change an already existing unit, it's a bit annoying considering the fact that I have to do it by myself, and there's even a button that says form it or don't form it. It just seems a little bit unnecessary, considering that if you're able to do that, why not just have it form immediately? I know they're attacking us. Well, let's see what happens when 18 units get sent to the fray. No. 30, episode 30, that seems like a good round number to end out a campaign on, especially since, luckily enough, all the bugs that were happening with Poland, with Warsaw not existing on the map, with this area not existing, and pretty much cutting off Italian Africa with Italy. I wonder why those two didn't go together. This mod is very promising, and I think I'll be very happy to see what they do after the new expansion comes out, and they'll be able to have, what were they called, decisions into the game. I think that'll be very interesting. As for this, what's going on here? So we can all pierce them, but we are low supply, and they just have tank upon tank upon tank division. That seems like an unrealistic amount of tank divisions. Well, come on then, take me out. Yes, I'd like that. Let's put it lower. My frame rate at the moment is not keeping up, probably because I'm actually uploading at the moment. Either way, this will most likely be the last episode I make, just because I don't really want to fight back from the brink on this. What's the fun? Where's the fun? Everybody form this line. Berlin has been surrounded. Also, I wonder if there was an AI upgrade, because the AI in this mod is a lot better at creating units, a lot better at forming these pockets, because they have so many units, and it's a lot better at making these unit designs. It has to be from the modders. It has to be something that they did with the AI to make them a bit more adjusted to what this mod can do. Because I wonder if they change attrition as well, because it seems like there's too many units on the field for anything to really happen. Everything's just getting attrition down. My units running away into retreat. Let's see, let's go through some... Let's actually check out my tanks. See what can happen with variants. Main gun, anti-air armament, engine, tank radio, gun sights, armor thickness. So yeah, there's plenty there. What if I go down to the newest one we made, which is you? Yeah, everything. Tannenberg gets some extra forts. Hitler Youth. There's so much in here, but how much is really useful? Things, and things. 29 days, 20 days. SS regiments. Oh, I hear that in the next expansion... motivate the army, that's fine. I hear that in the next expansion, if you have Heinrich Himmler as Germany, if you have Heinrich Himmler as one of your... I don't know, what do you call them? One of your cabinet members? What is this called? Politicians? If you have Heinrich Himmler there, you get to have foreign SS units. And there's a possibility that they might start trying to take over your country. But, you know, little things, little things. 1942, I can have the Panzerfaust. Poznan. At least we took it back for a second, only to be removed. Yeah, that's a bit better. Now, let's see. Things that could have prevented this. I suppose if I had had more tank divisions and more divisions in general, I could have held this back. But that really just comes as experience. Because my wars against the Allies really didn't go so badly with the amount of troops that I had. So who were to say that this was going to be any different? You have a new fighter. Congratulations. And we have a new machine gun. Not really all that important at the moment, but it's the thought that counts. Oh boy, I need to find it again. This is one of the downsides of the mod. There's so much to go through that is just too much at times. If there was a way to organize that a bit better, it'd be so much better for the mod. Nothing really we can really do at the moment. So what is this? What do I need for the heavy anti-air? Do I need to go in here? Flak? Heavy anti-air upgrades 1. I think that's it. Oh, that's it. You need to have the Flak 88 in order to get the Tiger. That makes perfect sense. I like that. That makes complete and total sense. Just go that way. You, with your plan. Activate on it. Who are you? Oh, you're the two that are up here. Well, you don't seem to be winning. And what's going on with them? Why are they so much stronger than my individual units? I don't know. Mindless General. Oh, that's Field Marshal Gregory Kulik. Order the Patriotic War. So sad, so sad. What would it actually take to get me out of the war? Because it doesn't seem like I'm anywhere near capitulation. British Empire, Romania is pretty close. East Indies, Imperial Burma is pretty close. Well, I'm not going to officially lose the war right away, but things are probably not going to go in my favor. The fact that Japan declared war on me instead of allying me is definitely annoying. I'm not sure if there was any way to actually get them on our side, especially since they're in their own faction. I believe that in the next update, the next expansion, they will allow things to be easier with 3- and 4-way wars, because they're adding in the Greater East Asia Prosperity Pact, or whatever that's called. Whatever you're in, you're fascist, but what are you in? The Daito Goiken. Well. I've basically admitted defeat by now. They'll eventually take Berlin. They've taken Leipzig, Dresden, Kottau. They've taken basically enough to say that I can pull on the towel. I won't be able to fight back from this, and I'm fine with that. Of course, Italy is just over here letting me fail. That's another thing I've noticed with the mod. Unlike in the base game, where your allies will basically go anywhere, in this mod, your allies will pretty much stay at home if it doesn't immediately concern them. Which is kind of odd, because you think that the Soviets taking Berlin would be of some concern for active members in the war. Oh well. With that, I'll probably just cut the video here. 10 minutes seems like a good enough time to stop. With that, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye!